Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka...
You did it again, James. You pushed away the one guy who actually gave a damn about you.
MBT. And we are back with another Twitter thread. Today I want to talk about bad decks. Decks that are exceptionally late to the party. Ones that are so bad, not only do they see zero play today, but if you had a time machine and put them all the way back in 2015, they'd still suck. What decks, if added to the 2015 meta, would not even be good then? And a quick reminder, 2015 was Duelist Alliance format, and the subsequent format with the secret forces that included Klee, Burning Abyss, Shadow, and Nekroz. I'll start with Ashen. Ashen forms kind of a tight resource loop, which would be difficult for some decks to get over, and Vidos is a large man. But at the end of the day, if you're just making Vidos, you are absolutely losing to Trishula all the time. Moreover, that field spell gimmick that they have, they like blowing up field spells. Yeah, well, Burning Abyss, nor Shadow, nor Nekroz, nor Kleefort, except for sometimes Laser Klee, gave a shit about that kind of thing. So I think this deck would still be losing. Let's see what you all think in the comments. But first, this video is sponsored by Manscaped. We finally got the ball sponsor. I've been saving up puns for years. Christmas is right around the corner, and I'm sure you finished all your shopping. But wait, there's one person you may have forgotten a gift for. Yourself. Don't worry, Manscaped has you covered. If you need to level up your personal grooming game, and given that you play Yu-Gi-Oh, I imagine you do, check out the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. The star atop the tree is the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. That's not what this is. Okay, the lawnmower. Manscaped's renowned shaver comes with two interchangeable skin-safe blade heads, the skin-safe trimmer blade for precision, and the foil blade for a close, clean cut. The new Weed Whacker 3.0... Why are they named like this? Deals with errant hair on the nose, ears, and eyebrows. Rounding out the kit is the Crop Soother Ball Aftershave Lotion and the Crop Preserver Anti-Chafing Ball Deodorant to keep your little sphere modes fresh. But wait, there's more! The kit also comes with two free gifts, the Shed 2.0 Travel Bag and the Boxers 2.0. I don't think I can show these. I mean, they're nice boxers. I don't think I can show them. This holiday season, ensure your Karibos safely become Sphere Karibos. All your shaving, trimming, and post-grooming needs will be covered by the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra from Manscaped. Use my promo code MBT15 for 15% off at checkout. That's 15% off with promo code MBT15. Don't miss this opportunity. Your little Venus targets will thank you later. This is, not awful from Foxcade. I like this one a lot. The Starry Night cards are quite good. I remember playing the Starry Night Solo Gate and Master Duel and thinking, oh, this must be some unexplored archetype from years ago when I wasn't paying attention, only to learn it came out in the same year as Tri-Brigade. It's really good at getting this guy out repeatedly, and this is a pretty competent boss, especially in the standards of 2015. I think the problem for this deck would be that people were playing trap cards, and this card kind of has a problem with traps. If your opponent bottomlesses this card, you just lose the entire match. Not only do the cards that beat it become more ubiquitous, it honestly is comparable to like Constellars, right? Because like, look, it's even got that stupid dark thing. I think this deck would probably not be very good. I like this answer. As much as it pains me to say this, Jinzo. The 2020 support did an awful job at making Jinzo a deck. Its cards are clunky and straight up don't work with each other. Case in point, this guy who implies you have to use Jinzo to make it, and it's just worse than Jinzo. Okay, this is probably a good answer. I don't think I would even call the Jinzo retrains an archetype because they just look designed from stem to stern to, I guess, get bought by Esperoba fanboys. I really have a tough time even imagining who the audience of these cards is. But yeah, if you put these cards back in 2015, I guess maybe some people would play it as like a rank 6 that's sort of generic, but certainly not as a win con. This is really annoying too, because like Jinzo was a part of some viable decks during this period that would play like Ignites and then pendulum summon out guys that usually took a tribute, including Jinzo, which did shine against back row decks. It's just weird to be like, if that's your whole strategy, it's probably not as good as being able to pivot between silly win cons out of the board. Wow, this is... Yeah, I think you're right about this. It's actually shocking to me how much the Demise retrain stuff missed the mark. It's almost arguably worse than the original cards that were released in like 2006. Compared to Nekroz, I can't imagine these cards will be much of anything other than maybe some splashes as an additional engine. Now, as a ritual during 2015, I think there is an argument that it would be experimented with, but I mean, it doesn't really do it, no. Death Holiday is also correct. They keep printing new versions of this. They've tried this like 3 times since. It hasn't worked yet. Ryu-ge, just because MST is more popular. Honestly, So Ryu-ge does do a combo that wins the game, right? And it summons big guys, which makes it hard to bet against. But it loses if you get MST'd and everyone was playing MST. Maybe. This one's hard to say. The reason it's hard to say is because I don't even think I could classify S-Force as like a deck. Like Rapichiyo Maru is a really good card, and Justify is fine. The rest of it is just guys. I'm submitting the new AFD cards, which are ass, have no tops, and struggle to even be Genesis playable. Maybe pre-errata AFD would make the deck playable IDK. It's crazy to be like they printed a whole suite of AFD support that did not make up the difference in AFD being errata. Yeah, I think this is probably true. These would be played. People would try them. It's a tight little resource loop. It does do things, but no, I don't think it's competitive against any of the top strategies. This one's right. This is correct. Even modern Ghostrick probably wouldn't be able to stand up to the old decks. I think the only scenario in which you would be able to consistently go against top strategies is if you do the MBT thing and just make Utopic Draco Future, and they go, what the hell is that? And you go, yeah, that's Utopic Draco Future, idiot. And they go, oh my god, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. And you go, all right, I scoop. It feels weird to say this since this deck can basically do anything, but it can't play through anything. Deck can't beat a single trap card played back then. God forbid someone remembers Valor exists. Might as well just play Exodia. It's so weird to say this. I think you're right. I think Repair Genex Controller would be worse in a format where people could conceivably set a trap card. Like if this gets Fiendish chained, you lose, right? Like people still could play Maxi, they still could play Valor, and they could also play a bunch of back row, and did, that just ends the game on the spot. Your deck is still filled with garbage, and in the TCG, that's fine because you only really expect to have the one turn, but no, yeah, I think actually legitimately, no, this would not be a viable deck. Close on this one, for sure. Close on this one. Sark resisting destruction, I think, means that it would be too good in 2015. But I will admit, because the whole archetype sucks if Sark is removed and everyone was playing spell trap removal, that might be its death now. It's close for sure, but it would only be close because it has weaknesses, right? Like if it gets off to the races, it does beat the pants off you. Yeah, probably. Yeah. So it's so hard to say this because this is a world's winning deck, but like Arcana Force has to do its combo, and if it gets interrupted at all, it loses, and sometimes it also just loses anyway. It dies to any points of interaction, and every deck was playing a ton of interaction. It can't beat any of the end boards in the format. Yep, I mean, I don't know. I think this is a pretty good one for sure. Watts were out in 2015. I guess if they had like their new support with like Wattfucker, they would still be bad. They would be bad. Dyer, put up the wall lock image. The only thing I learned from this thread is that my viewers are exactly 10 years old. When we were playing in 2015, they were literally born yesterday. Folks, go play some Duelist Alliance format. You're gonna really enjoy it. Argo stars. Speedroid. This deck would be insane. Are you kidding me? Dooms. What? Evil Eye. No, Evil Eye has tops, dude. What? No? What do you mean? This won a big ass regional last week. No. Why is this on a bed? A lot of people here either didn't play or remember what Yu-Gi-Oh was like in 2015 because the majority so far dog walk decks at the time. Seeing someone basically say all this deck does in 2015 is Dragoon Pass drives me nuts when Fellas was winning games off of Towers Pass. Good. First person I've seen get it.